instruments can be very expensive for families when they're just trying to make ends meet in the first place, and that's why I love what our next guests are doing. As high schoolers, they started collecting used instruments, fixing them up, and giving them to kids who couldn't afford them. 5 years later, they have provided over 500 kids with music gear across Tennessee, and that makes them rad humans. Tunes for Kids, let's welcome the founder, Manavi, and two of the team leaders, Ava, Claire, and Caroline. Give it up, y'all. Welcome to the show. Meet Ava. Everybody meet. This is so cool. So we were talking about in the break, you started this, was it 15 years old?
15.
I mean, why? Where did it come from? Why did you think about this?
Yeah, so I grew up playing music my entire life. I grew up playing cello classically, and then I started playing guitar, piano, and I started writing my own songs, and that's really where I fell in love with music. I met my best friends in orchestra and band class, and then I started writing songs, and that really was an outlet for me. And I think that's kind of where I fell in love with music, and I was like, wow, this is something so beautiful and unique. And I know we all kind of have our different niches for why music started for us. But
but I think that is a thing about music. Even when you go to a concert, it's the greatest thing ever. You look out in the audience and you're like, where would another time be that these people would be?
Exactly.
Like, it's just like random, you know? So you all grew up together though, right?
Yeah, we're all from the same high school, from the same area. They live like literally 4 houses across from each other. Like, carpool to the airport. Like. Okay,
so how did you get involved?
Yeah, Manavi approached me in my in our French class because she was like, "You're taking marketing, right?" And I was like, "Marketing what?" And I've only done like a few months. And she was like, "Will you do social media for Tunes for Kids?" And I was like, "What's Tunes for Kids?" And she told me all about it, and I just fell in love with the organization and just her passion for music and just everything about it. And so I've been involved ever since.
Absolutely. So did you see that there was a need that not everybody had the access? I was one of those kids, by the way, that would have benefited from this. We could not afford instruments. That's why I quit piano and violin, and singing is free. So I had to, though. A lot of people have to because you can't afford it. Your parents are trying to pay electricity. They can't afford a violin, you know? So how did you recognize that need?
Yeah, so for me, it started when I was 15, and on my 15th birthday, actually. I got a brand new guitar, and I kind of had my old one lying around. I didn't have anything to do with it, so I was talking to my dad, and I was like, hey, like, what do you think I should do with this? Like, let's do something with it. And he was like, oh, like, try to find a place in Nashville, Music City, where you can donate it. And I was like, yeah, like, let me try. Did a bunch of research, tried my hardest, and there's nowhere in Nashville that repurposes instruments.
Insane.
I know, and Music City, too. Like, I didn't understand why. I told my dad, and he's lived there for so long, and he was like, are you sure? And I was like, I tried, like, I don't see anything. And so we kind of just had the idea to do like one-time instrument drive with like our neighborhoods and just like the area we live in. And a lot of people loved the idea. And so I was talking to my dad about it, and he's like, let's do something. So Tunes for Kids was born, and now we're on the Kelly Clarkson Show.
Yeah, you are, all right. Well, Caroline, how did you get involved?
Yeah, so I've been doing music basically my whole life. I got really involved with singing in 4th grade, and then in 5th grade, I got a saxophone for Christmas. Music has always been a really big family thing for me. My dad taught me how to play the saxophone, how to play the guitar, and write songs and whatnot. And I met Manavi in 6th grade band. That was a time.
Humbling.
But yeah, our junior year of high school, we were in an English class together, and Manavi had started a blog on our website, and for a while it was just Manavi and Ava Claire running the team, but at some point they were like, we need a little bit of help, and Manavi knew that I loved writing and that I loved music so much, and she just offered me the opportunity to write for our website, and I've been involved ever since. Yeah.
You know what's cool, and we didn't even plan this, but how this ties in, but even directing something, producing something, you have to have a team of people that excel in so many different things to make that project come to life. So you must relate to this as well. Like
I do, and I love the vision and the leadership. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. I want to point out something y'all do too that I think is amazing, because a lot of people give stuff away, but they don't give any information on maybe how to take care of it or who to go to for repairs. And you give not only a list of that, but you help people with a place that's like maybe affordable as well, which I think is so cool. You give them like a list of things.
Yeah, we give them a list of things, which Ava really does a lot of this.
We supply them with these care cards that are basically just like, here's how you take care of your instrument. You know, sometimes guitars have to be in a certain temperature. There's humidifiers and stuff. And so we give them just a little care card, but we also give them a bunch of contacts to free lessons, you know, free tuning places, cheap repair options, and we just try to give them the best boost so that they can be as successful as they can be, because I think that's something that is really hard, is that the kids really want this, but they don't believe in themselves.
Yeah.
And so they don't want to just have a guitar and don't know how to use it because they'll get discouraged. And so
y'all know people that give lessons.
Yes,
Yeah,
so we try to
like
give that
Nashville organizations too. So we've just created this community of people.
Yeah, it's just all our friends.
Together.
I know, it's so beautiful, you got, like, I was telling them this in the break. I'm like, at 15 years old, I was thinking of me, myself, and I, and how I was gonna get on up out of that small town. I was just thinking so differently. You've got such great hearts. It's amazing what we're capable of, and thank you for showing us. All right, well, you may know that I host the Kelly Clarkson Show, you may not, Kelly Clarkson Connection on SiriusXM channel 12, and my friends at SiriusXM heard about this and love everything you're doing for Tunes for Kids. So they want to donate $10,000 just to help out, which I thought was super cool. Shout out to SiriusXM. They're a great partner, and this is very cool of them to do. And honestly, anytime you need any help, like, let us know. We obviously love music. I lived in Nashville for like 13 years, so. No, it's okay, it's okay. Thank you, Ava, for singing. Thank you for being such a great leader as well. We'll be right back, everybody.